Coming to you from Milwaukee, Wisconsin by way of Stone Mountain, Georgia. Birthed by the great state of South Carolina is the Bryant Land Country Podcast. Your place for any and everything in hunting, fishing, sports, and outdoor related, with heavy doses of randomness, guests, and an all-around good time. Here's your host, proud Gamecock, South Carolina forever, AB3.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Bryant Land Country Podcast. Thank you for taking the time to come in, download, subscribe, listen to our podcast on whatever platform that you consume your audio on. I'm going to ask that you guys bear with me a little bit. Excuse me, if you will. I've been under the weather all week long. I've not been able to grab a guest. Like I said, I've been feeling pretty bad. I probably still sound a little crappy, but at least I was able to get a podcast recorded so I can make the deadline for you guys. I have to tell you, it's been a real poop fest, a real shit show, if you will, this past week. Like I said, I've been under the weather. Had some strep and tonsillitis issues, pretty severe cold. And then once I got past that, I was able to still travel for work. Got here to the hotel room, realized that I have only half of the stuff that I need to record a podcast. I have my recorder, but I don't have my microphone or my microphone cable. So get here last night, was going to record the podcast, and like I said, didn't have my microphone, didn't have my cable. Luckily, on this Zoom H6 that I use to do all my recordings on, one of the accessories is a little microphone that you can plug in, so it's getting the job done. I don't have a windscreen on it. That's why you're hearing a lot of the popping and the peas and all that stuff, all the technical stuff. But hopefully, like I say, you guys will bear with me through this. It's been a rough week for you, boy. But I'm still been able to, like I say, get here. I'm feeling a little bit better. Like I said, I'm trying to get this podcast done for you guys because, can't keep you guys waiting. I deliver to y'all every Monday, and by golly, I got to deliver the podcast to y'all on Mondays. Rain, sleet, snow, whatever the case is. I want to make sure I deliver a great podcast for you. So I got a couple things that I'm going to get off my chest here. Like I said, no interview this week, but that doesn't mean that it's still not a great show. A couple things I'm going to talk about with you guys. And I also got a couple pieces of fan mail that I'm going to read for you. So just kick back here, hang with me for a little bit, and let's knock out this podcast.
Bryant Land.
All right, so my first piece of fan mail here comes all the way from Beaumont, Texas, from Marvin. Marvin sent me some email correspondence here with about the episode with the Black Hunt Clubs that I did with Corey from Buck Wild Hunting, episode 43. If you want to go back and check that out, I think you guys will enjoy that. That was a great interview with Corey Bryant, no relation, from the Buck Wild Hunting Club. I'm sorry, episode 42. Jesus, you think I do these episodes, I would know what they are. Pardon me, like I said, under the weather, still getting over the meds. But anyway, episode 42 with Corey Bryant from the Buck Wild Hunting Club. Got some fan mail here from Marvin. And Marvin says, Adam, first off, I love the podcast. Keep them coming. I had a question. I listened to the episode with Corey from Buck Wild. I'm trying to find any black hunt clubs this way in Texas. Checking to see if you've heard of any or got any info to point me in the right direction. Appreciate your help. Marvin, Beaumont, Texas. Marvin, first of all, thank you for taking the time to shoot me an email. Unfortunately, I am not familiar with any black hunt clubs there in Texas, but that doesn't mean they don't exist. One thing that I would do is I would check out some of the clubs on Facebook, some of the groups rather, on Facebook. If you are a member of any of the, like the Black Archers, there's the, I think it's BOA, Black Outdoorsmen of America. That group is pretty cool and has a lot of knowledge. And there are several others out there. The names of them are escaping me at this moment, so I hope that none of them hold it against me. But there are plenty of black hunter groups that are on Facebook, and I'm sure if you just kind of pop in there and let folks know what you're looking for, then you will be able to find a club, hopefully near you in Beaumont there, and get you pointed in the right direction. Once again, thank you for dropping that line and listening to the podcast. Hope you continue to listen, man, and if anything else I can help you with, don't hesitate to shoot me an email. And hey, you guys listening out there, if you're in Texas and you got a hunt club or you know a hunt club that can help old Marvin, then shoot me a email or shoot me a direct message on Instagram at official Bryant Land, or email me at 3bryantland@gmail.com, at 3bryantland@gmail.com. So, like I said, send me an email if you can help old Marvin out, or maybe hit me up with a message on Facebook or on the Instagram. Now, my second piece of fan mail comes from Brule, Nebraska. Now, Brule is off of the I-80 there. Nice little town off of I-80 in Nebraska. I've never been to Brule, but I had to look it up because I wanted to know. I've been turkey hunting in Nebraska. I killed my first turkey in Nebraska a couple of years ago, so I wanted to know where Brule was, and hopefully I'm saying it right, but it's Brule, Brule, Nebraska, off of I-80, right there in the western corner of the Husker State there, Nebraska, and it's from Sean. And Sean's little note here is pretty straightforward. Adam, love your podcast. Keep them coming. Good luck on the hunting. Man, Sean, I appreciate it. Hunting season has not gone, at least deer season, has not gone as good as I would like it to. I'm going to talk about that here in a few seconds. But thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for the kind words and the note that you sent. And please continue to listen to our podcast.
Bryant Land.
Now, this next little part right here, I wanted to talk about is just deer season so far. For me personally, deer season has been a little bit of a challenge. I've gotten out more than I have in the past, but I just haven't had, the best of luck. Now, I know there are those of you out there that have got multiple bucks on the ground and, having a great season, already got a couple deer in the freezer, and just having a good time out there in outdoors, being successful. Then my next little bit of commentary may not necessarily be for you. It is for those of us who have not had the best of luck, who doesn't appear that we're being smiled upon by the hunting gods. Seems like we've either had some misses, some really bad encounters, or just maybe seeing deer, but they're not giving you a shot. Anything like that, anything negative that may be going on during your season, I want to offer some words of encouragement, and I'm offering it to you, and I'm also kind of offering it to myself in the process. I mean, I hear so much negativity on or about TV, quote unquote, TV hunters, social media, and how all of that is ruining hunting. And so many people always talk about, well, you only see the kills, you only see the good side, you only see the successes. And my thought process has always been TV is for entertainment. You can't necessarily pattern yourself off of everything that you see off of television. You got to be smart enough to decipher what's, real or what's been doctored or whatever. Like, you kind of got to be smart enough to filter through the BS. That's not TV's responsibility. TV's responsibility is to entertain, and TV is a business, and the business of making money. So I guess you say, well, dang, Adam, where are you going with this rant? I guess my point is you look at TV, you look at social media, and you see all these deer on the ground. And you see people, they're killing deer, they're killing big bucks, big nice bucks, whether it be free ranged or high fence. That's a whole nother argument. I don't care which it is, high fence, free range. If you're out there hunting and you're having a good time and it's legal, I could care less. But you see all of this on social media, or you see all this on your favorite outdoor show, and then when you go out there, you may not have the same success. Maybe you don't have the number of deer, say, like the Drury's or the guys over at Buck Commander or any of your, favorite TV hunting show. You may not have that success, or you may be looking at social media and you're seeing all your friends, they're killing deer. They got big bucks on the ground. They got deer on the ground. They're having a great season, smiling, yucking it up, all that stuff. And you're over here, you're still trying to get your first one on the ground. And if you don't have your mind right, as I like to tell a lot of people, get your stinking mind right. If you don't have your mind right, then it can be discouraging. It's already hard enough, when you go out and you're balancing, your work, and you're balancing, your other responsibilities with going out and being able to hunt, and you want to maximize those opportunities. Now, maybe you've gone out and maybe you've had a shot at a deer. Maybe you missed. It happens, okay? People go out, and if you have never missed a deer, whether it be with a bow or a gun, then it's my guesstimation that you probably are either very lucky and have been living right, and the Lord is smiling down on you, or you just hadn't hunted enough. Give it time. Guaranteed it'll happen. It's happened to me. Okay? Had a very nice, healthy old nanny goat of a doe, about 25 yards, perfect bow range. I missed her. Clean. I didn't nick her. I didn't, hit her in the hams or whatever. I mean, I just plumb missed the shot. And it happens, and it was sickening. I felt sick. I felt horrible. But it happens. It's part of the game. So I guess this week, part of me just sitting back, I've been going out, seeing deer. Sometimes I don't see deer when I go out. Like I said, I had a chance. I had a shot at one. I missed. Then it starts playing in your mind. Are you going to see another one? Will you get another shot on one? Is it going to happen this year? I mean, the deer season for us in Georgia is pretty liberal. So it's going to go, somewhere along the lines of the 15th all the way to the end of January. People next door in Alabama, their deer season goes all the way into February. So, I mean, there's time for some of us. Some of you may be feeling the pressure if you got a deer season that closes on January 1. But even at the recording of this podcast, if you're not on the board yet, there's still a good bit of time, just depending on how many opportunities you have. I guess my entire point is I don't want folks to get out there and be discouraged. Like I said, it's a long season. Everybody is not going to be successful right off the bat. And I guess another reason why I felt like I should say something or try to offer some words of encouragement, because I know myself personally, I get upset. I get down. It's like I put in all this time. I put in all this work. I did the work over the summer. You do your food plots. You got a feeding program. You do your scouting. And the pieces of the puzzle just hadn't gotten all together or haven't come all together yet. And it can be frustrating, especially if you're somebody like me who, wants to be successful, especially when they put the work in. And when you're already somebody who doesn't love the process, everybody out here these days, they love the process and embrace the process. And, oh, my God, I love the grind and all like that. No, I don't. I go along with it because it's part of it. So when you do the work and you don't see the success right off, it can be frustrating. I guess, like I said, for me, I know I'm pretty unique in my thought process, but something tells me I'm not the only one. I'm not the only person who doesn't have $2 or $3 on the ground already. I'm not the only person who doesn't have a freezer full of venison because they're a certified deer killer. So I just wanted to take some time this week, offer some words of encouragement. We got, about, depending on where you live, almost, 2 months, maybe a month and a half left in the season. Rut's kicking in. A lot of things can happen. So just keep your head up out there. As the old saying goes, you guys know all the cliches. You can't kill them from the couch, all that bullshit like that. But you gotta get out. You gotta be out there. You gotta, get after it. Try to stay positive. Keep a positive mindset, man. And I just wanted, to share that with anybody out there who deer season may not be going quite like they want it. Maybe, a little tough. Maybe you don't get to hunt as much as you would like to. Maybe, you had something happen, something going on at home and you can't get out like you want to, But just wanted to offer those words of encouragement. And let's keep at it and let's get some deer on the ground.
Bryant Land.
Man, that's all I got for y'all this week. Don't really want to take up a lot of time. I just wanted to, like I said, emphasize that message for anybody who may be going through a little bit of stale period during the deer season, man. Before I get ready to get up out of here, though, just want to remind y'all about the contest we got going on. If you go to official Bryant Land on Instagram, you share one of the stories that we post, you'll be entered to win a $25 gift card. With the rut going on, with duck season kicking in, waterfowl, goose, all that kind of stuff. Maybe you need some traps, trap these coons, little $25 gift card can come in handy. So make sure you go to @official Bryant Land on Instagram. Go to our stories, share the stories. Every time you share a story, you will be entered into a drawing for a $25 gift card that we do on Sundays. Make sure you're checking out BryantLandCountry.com. BryantLandCountry.com is the website where you can get everything Bryant Land, whether it is our videos, past podcasts. Go check out some of the blogs. We got merchandise. Make sure you hit up BryantLandCountry.com. One-stop shopping for everything Bryant Land. Like I said, I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. Got to get some work done. Hopefully I'll get back into the woods here later on in the week. Get after these deer. You guys have a good one. Continue to support us. Thank you for everyone who's taking the time to either send feedback, give us that 5-star rate. Make sure you go over to iTunes. I don't even know what the hell that is. Go over to iTunes. Mash that 5-star rating button for us. If you already done so, thank you again. If you left a review, thank you. If you haven't done it yet, please go do it. And I'm going to come back, catch y'all next week right here for another episode of the Bryant Land Country Podcast.
Thanks for listening to the Bryant Land Country Podcast, hosted by AB3. Please leave us a positive review and 5-star rating on iTunes. Be sure to check out our podcast section on our website, BryantLandCountry.com, for previous podcasts. Check us out on Instagram @official Bryant Land and Twitter @3BryantLand. This has been an AB3 Media production. Join us next time for another edition of the Bryant Land Country Podcast.